Association in the UK. That's the freedom to join any political group you want without facing retribution, such as getting fired from your job. It's actually in the law book, but we still don't have it, right? I met with a local lady, local to this beautiful city. Her name was Bev. She joined For Britain. For Britain was a political party set up by Anne-Marie Waters once she left UKIP. Here's what interested Bev in joining For Britain.
Everything that she was saying were things that were true, you know, get out of Brexit, stop immigration, stop the country being taken over or partitioned into Sharia law or not Sharia law, whichever you want to pronounce it. So it was those type of things, but also because it wasn't only Brexit and immigration. Also, she was talking about the NHS, and that's a really big thing of mine that I believe it needs to be totally reorganised from top to bottom. So there were many things in there that I just totally, it wasn't some of them, it was every single thing that she spoke about was something that I really do believe in, and that was why I thought she's going on her own. Yes, you know, I want to be involved.
Bev was up front with her managing director about her involvement with this party. She also made it clear that it would not involve her work. It's outside of work, it's in her own free time, it's her right to do this. But then she was called into a meeting by her boss about some of her Facebook posts.
He says we need to look at a way to find a resolution to this issue, because I find that it's in conflict with our business that you are supporting, and he said Britain First in the letter. So I thought, well, you got the wrong blooming party anyway for a start off. And then he had these screenshots and they were just pathetic.
Like what?
One of them, and you're not going to laugh at this, was one from your Facebook, and you know the fireman, the video of the fireman making the poppy out of the hoses?
Oh yeah.
That was one of them.
Beautiful video.
Beautiful, absolutely.
Well, he shared it because you've shared something from me.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Yeah, yeah. So the other one...
So that video, just so people know, we'll put it in here, that video is actually where the fireman, it makes a poppy out of the fire hose.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's
it
lovely.
was Remembrance Day.
And that's why I posted it, because I thought that is an absolutely lovely video. And I never even noticed, I didn't even look, because you know your feed, you just get that much in, don't you? And I didn't even realise that it was from you, if I'm being honest. The other one was York Minster. It was doing the rounds with the concrete blocks outside. Yep. Yeah, that was another one. And there was the invite to Anne-Marie's, the meeting, the fundraiser at Pontefract. And the other one was halal meat. You know, the thing's been going around for about 5 years, hasn't it? And I share it every now and again. You know,
Well, you're allowed to be against halal meat.
Exactly.
Whoever you work for.
Exactly.
In fact, the House of Commons make a big, massive deal because they found out that halal meat was being served into the politicians.
So those were the screenshots. And he mentioned in this letter, invitation letter, that I must be aware, I should be aware, I must know that we have some contracts with, they did do a couple of mosques, sort of metalwork design, you know, structural stuff, which is great, you know. I didn't let that upset me because I was working there, you know, nothing to do with this. It's part of my work. The fact that they're working for mosques, I just had to, you know, it was business, nothing to do with anything. And he says, you also have Muslim colleagues. Well, really, I wouldn't have known, really, that I had two Muslim colleagues if they didn't go off to mosque every Friday afternoon. Otherwise, how would I have known what their religion was?
And what does it matter what their religion is?
Exactly. And I got on really well with them, you know. And
so you've worked with two Muslims for 12 months and there's not been one word?
No, there's not been a word.
She was lured into a meeting. She had no idea she was getting the sack. And then she was fired for things she said on her private Facebook. They even said it had nothing at all to do with her performance. All she'd done is join the wrong political party.
So they took me up to the meeting room. Oh, and in the letter it told me that they'd hired an HR company to come in and do the meeting, okay? So I get up to the meeting room, they opened the door, shut the door, and left me in there with this woman who I've never seen before in my life. So she starts reading this blooming letter from top, you know, start to finish. She got to the bit where it says Britain First. I says, I need to stop you there because it's not Britain First, it's For Britain. Totally different kettle of fish, you know. She just sort of just carried on.
Because that doesn't matter.
It don't matter. Then she shows me my Facebook cover. Now my Facebook is tied down. All you can see is my cover and my photo. And I had the thing of Westminster and a For Britain trident, and on the cover and on my picture, my head and shoulders picture, yeah? So she brings a screenshot of this and she goes, can you identify this person? And I went, it's me. So she goes, for the tape. And I went, oh, for goodness sake. She started on then asking me how did I think that I could continue working at this company when they had Muslim clients and people who were of the Muslim faith. So I just said, well, why should it make a difference? I'm a professional person, you know, I've been in the forces, you know, I know how to conduct myself in a business environment. Why?
You've been in the forces?
Yes, I was in the RAF for 7 years, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, long story short, she just says, well, it's my finding, because apparently she was there to put her decision, that you'll be dismissed as of now with no notice. And
so you were sacked there and then for simply being a member of a political party. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Because it was in a conflict of interest for the business for me to work there. I was absolutely gutted. Going through my head was, oh my God, no income now, you know. And I thought, it was payday the next day, and I thought, that's it. That salary that goes in tomorrow, that's it. I've no more money coming in. I've now got to go look for a job, you know, virtually a month before Christmas at my age, because I'm 60 next year. There's no way am I going to just be able to walk into, despite my skills and experience, you know, I have got a good CV, but nobody wants to employ somebody at 60 years of age, you know. So I'm just thinking, so then I said, well, I need to collect my personal effects. So she said, they're already boxed up for you downstairs. I had to walk out of that building.
Humiliated.
With my box of stuff in front of all my colleagues and walk all the way across the car park. And I turned round to the HR woman who followed me out and I said, you might just well put me an orange jumpsuit on and shackles round my ankles. And she just went, like, sense of humour failure. And I don't even know why.
Because I know you laugh.
Humour is my...
your way of dealing with it.
That's how I cope, and I deal stuff with humour. However... as you can see, my fingers are picked to pieces and what have you, because I'm absolutely worried sick, because I don't have a partner. I'm divorced, I don't have a partner. Who is going to help me live? I don't have anybody. So I'm now having to literally look at all these avenues of ways to start bringing some form of income in for me to start in January, on top of all this and trying to cope with this.
So 2 weeks before Christmas, a mother, a decent lady, loses her job, is embarrassed and humiliated in her workplace simply for having the wrong political opinion. A political opinion that she's entitled to, that's her God-given right under British law. This is bigger than just Bev, and this is bigger than just ARC engineers. This is going on across the country. I'm constantly contacted by people who are disciplined or scared in their workplace for showing their political beliefs. It's about time we made a stand against this. I want you to help me make that stand. I want ARC engineers to be the company we draw the line with. I want other employees across the UK, when they're thinking about firing someone because of their political belief, I want them to say, do you remember what happened to ARC engineers? Do you remember what happened with that Bev lady? That's what we need and that's what we want. And I need you to support it. So I'm starting a petition to go against ARC engineers to show them that the British public are not happy. The reason why they said they were firing her, because they didn't want to bring negative opinion on their business. So I decided to pay Andrew Rimington from ARC Engineers in Morley a visit. Hi, is Andrew here?
I am. What are you doing here?
Andrew, hi. Are you aware? Are you aware it's not 1975 in the Eastern Bloc and people? Can you explain? Do you think? Are you aware? Okay, I'll leave. Are you aware? Are you aware? Let's just get the question. Are you aware? Are you aware that you can't fire people for having a different political opinion to yourself?
Nobody has been fired on that basis.
So I've read the reports. Can you explain on what basis Bev was fired, please? I've come for an amicable, peaceful chat. Can you explain why you think it's okay to sack people for having a different political opinion? Just talk, Andrew. Andrew, what can't you? But he's making it worse for you, Andrew, because I'm going to come back. No. Andrew.
Please wait.
Andrew. Andrew! The line in the sand is here. Let's set an example upon this company and this MD. Let's make the whole country realise that you can't just fire innocent.
We will make America great again.